A very good evening and welcome. This is News First Weekend Primetime News here on MTV Sports. I'm Ramesh Bandara. Let's start off with a look at your headlines.
"30 foreign nationals stranded in the eastern seas rescued by the Navy." President emphasizes that a change should take place in the education system, identifying job opportunities. Father arrested over the murder of his daughter in Boralla 4 months ago. 5 arrested over the clash at a club in Tumulla.
On to the stories in detail now. The Sri Lankan Navy rescued 32 foreigners who had been stranded nearly 250 nautical miles off the eastern coast of the country. According to Navy media spokesperson Commander Kosala Varnakula Surya, the individuals are believed to be Burmese nationals.
The Navy received word that a vessel carrying 50 Burmese nationals had been stranded in the sea from a Burmese national who was rescued and brought to shore. The Sudu Baby 2 multi-day fishing vessel had rescued this Burmese national. When we were out at sea, we saw a boat drifting. There were about 50 people on board. No one had the strength to do anything. We gave them food and water. We took one person on board our vessel and took him to the Kudawala Fisheries Harbour. This individual who arrived at the Kudawala harbour was later handed over to the Tangol police. Based on information provided by the individual, the Sri Lankan Navy dispatched the Sagara vessel to the location of the stranded vessel. According to Commander Kosala Varnakula Surya, 4 out of the 32 individuals who were rescued were in critical condition. According to the Navy media spokesperson, the rescued individuals are being brought to the Galle port.
Now, last year, the remains of a child were discovered in a canal located in the Obesegarapura area in Valikada. The victim's father was arrested today in connection to the death. The suspect was arrested following an investigation launched by the Boralla police. According to the Boralla police, the arrested suspect is being questioned while being held under detention orders. Police investigations have revealed that the child had been murdered and dumped into the canal following a family dispute. The body of the victim was discovered on the 14th of November last year in a canal located down Nanak Karamavate in Obesegarapura. The body was recovered by the police based on information received from area residents.
Child abuse. Physical and mental harassment of children is considered as child abuse. Recent incidents on child abuse. 4-year-old girl abused and murdered in Mandutivu, Jaffna. Mother leaves her 3 children on the road in Bantaragama. Corpse of an infant found in Galle. Father assaults his 1.5-year-old daughter and kills her in Piliandala. Child abuse on the rise annually. Body of a girl found in a canal in Obesegarapura, Valikada. Is the safety of children merely limited to words?
Sunday leader journalist Farah Shaukat Ali, who sustained severe gunshot injuries, is currently receiving treatment at the intensive care unit of the National Hospital. Hospital director Anil Jasinghe says that he was shot between his neck and shoulder.
The incident took place at 11:30 p.m. in a hotel situated in Mount Lavinia. The police said that Farah Shaukat Ali was in a hotel room when he was shot. 10 tourists were staying at the hotel at the time of the incident. Because of the severity of the gunshot wounds, Farah Shaukat Ali was transferred from the Colombo South Teaching Hospital to the National Hospital. Director of the National Hospital, Dr. Anil Jasinghe, says that a part of a bullet which was lodged in his body was removed during surgery. He further noted that Farah Shaukat Ali is under observation and is receiving treatment by specialists. Investigations has commenced, but no suspects have been taken into custody by the police. Investigations have already commenced by the Colombo Criminal Investigation Department. The President has also issued orders to the police, and a team from the Secret Service has already been deployed to the Mount Lavinia area to conduct investigations to take into custody the suspects in connection to the incident.
President Mahinda Rajapaksa says that the education system in the country needs to be changed in order to create a workforce which fulfills the jobs being created by rapid development. The President made this statement during the annual prize giving of the Sirma Bandaranaike College in Colombo yesterday.
Awards and certificates were presented to students who excelled during the 2010 and 2011 academic years. 39 teachers were also felicitated. Meanwhile, a special memento was presented to President Rajapaksa at the occasion. As the world is developing, we need to find out what sort of jobs are created and what sort of vacancies arise. We hope to change our education system to match these changes that are taking place. I believe that our country continues to be a secure one due to family bonds. These bonds that we see in our country cannot be seen in any other country. The world is amazed by the bonds that we maintain. Cannons and bombs will have little effect on our people. To destroy the people of Sri Lanka, they need to destroy our bonds. Therefore, we should mold our children to become individuals who protect these bonds. As elders, we in turn have a responsibility to protect our children.
අපි සියලු දෙනාගේම යුතුයකමක් තියෙනවා වැඩිහිටියන්ගේ. මේ දුව දරුවෝ ආරක්ෂා.
You're watching News First Weekend Primetime News. Up next is Action TV.
The students of the Hanungamuwa Mahavidyalaya in Wilgamuwa Matale returned to school yesterday after a lapse of 5 days. The parents of these children refrained from sending these students to school from the 7th of this month due to the teacher who functioned as the acting principal of the school resigning and going on leave for a period of 1 week. This individual, who resigned from the post of principal, explained to Action TV on Wednesday the reason for his decision. The political leadership in the area harassed my school. This was a school included in the secondary school development program. Despite this, the politicians in this area threatened to take the school out of this program if I was not removed from the school. After his leave expired, these individuals returned to school once again yesterday as sub-school master. A crisis is brewing in the Hanungamuwa Mahavidyalaya as the individual appointed by the Director of Education in the Wilgamuwa zone has also refused to take up the role of acting principal at this school. The Wilgamuwa Educational Zone has been ranked last out of 92 educational zones in the country for a long period of time. The Hanungamuwa Mahavidyalaya, which is one of the 42 schools located in this zone, was driven towards a state of despair in 2008 due to inability of Central Province education officials to appoint a permanent or acting principal to the school. There was a time when the students consumed poison. All units were closed. The expense for electricity only was 56,000 rupees. Electricity was disconnected. We had a vision from 2009 to 2012 for the school that we will be the greatest. We brought that greatness. After 44 years, we were able to win an all-island competition. The schools are secured only on performances. We had good results for this year's advanced level examination. Hanungamuwa Mahavidyalaya produces a student with 3 A's. Ordinary level pass percentage is 40%. Action TV was able to confirm yesterday that officials were creating a crisis in the school by cutting down the number of teachers at the school, thus creating a situation which makes it impossible to maintain the level of development achieved in the recent past. At this moment, there is no official in school responsible for the security of the students. In addition, there has not been teachers in some grades for the past few years. In such a backdrop, 2 officials attached to the Sri Lankan Human Rights Commission visited the school yesterday. I don't need to tell you anything. This is my address. Send me a letter with the signatures of all the parents stating the injustices caused to the children and the relief expected by the Commission. If you send me the letter today, I will commence investigations tomorrow.
In other local news, the police says that 5 persons have been arrested in suspicion over the murder of a youth in the Thungmulle area in Colombo. The youth died after a clash broke out outside a club.
The police media spokesperson's office said that 5 persons from Colombo 15, Colombo 12, Colombo 14, Maligawata and Batiklo were arrested over their suspected involvement in the incident. The body of Jayakumar Surendran is currently lying at his residence down 43 Watta area in Barnes Place.
This should not happen to anyone. His good friends took him. All I can say is don't trust friends and go out at night.
The funeral of Jayakumar Surendran will take place at the Borella Cemetery tomorrow evening.
News First U reporter Rosni Mohammed submitted a story to us today on the state of the Kumuk-Kandurur main road in Digana. Now Rosni submitted the following footage and the story to us through U report today.
You are now witnessing the Kumuk-Kandurur main road. Repair work on the road began after authorities promised to carpet the road. However, the road which was repaired is in a dilapidated state now. Area residents urge authorities to construct this road properly.
News First U report penuwen.
Now you too can be a U reporter just like Rosni and share your content with us. Simply log on to www.newsfirst.lk/U report and be a part of the News First U report campaign.
Catch the young leaders, the bright young things. Brainstorm and debate at the India Today Conclave, March 15th and 16th, 2013 in New Delhi. Register now at www.indiatodayconclave.com.